All right, welcome back to the second part of the beat tutorial. So where we ended off, I was just changing the kick sound to one that's a little bit deeper. So I'm just gonna delete that first kick that I used. Oops. So we'll hear what it sounds like now. I like that one a lot better. You want to make sure your sound quality is on high as well. All right, there we go. So every now and then, just save once you get through a main part in the beat because sometimes it doesn't let you save, and you'll only be able to download. Um, if you want to post it somewhere, you'll only be able to download the most recent, not most recent, the most recently saved part. So if it didn't save what you just did, then you're only going to have part of your beat. So I just save every now and then. So now that I have my kick and clap pattern, I'm going to add snares. So you can either use snares or some sort of perk or rim shot. And rims are pretty much like I don't know. It's kind of hard to do the sound. It's pretty much just like a knocking sort of sound, just once, right? They're so they're good to go after like the clap. So it'll be like um, kind of like that. So I'm going to make or not make. I'm going to use a snare from this drum kit, the Bobby kit, which is pretty much a Logic kit. So there is a rim in here. This is what a rim sounds like. That's just one. I mean, they can have different pitches and sort of different tones, but that's just the one that's in here. So I'll go through all the snares. I'm actually going to use the rim. So I'm just going to drag it in. Oops. Just drag it in. Excuse Elmo. All right. So now I'm going to put the rim in a spot that will sound good. So like I did in the last part, you can see there is a tiny bit of audio there, but you can't even hear it. So I'm just going to make this short so it's easy to work with. So there it locks in, so I'm just going to make it that long. So now I want to put this in a spot where it will sound good after the clap. That's usually what you do with rims. So here it goes like this. I'll mute the melody. That was a little too fast, so I'm going to go like, oops. So a thing that a lot of people do, that a lot of producers do, is they'll do like a thing like this. You can see that kind of sound, like that kind of makes you want to bop your head up and down along with the melody. So I'm just going to put these rims in places that sound good. So actually, these kicks, I'm going to stretch them out because they have sort of like a sound after. So if they're not stretched out all the way, not stretched out, if they're not their full length of the sound, then they're going to sound kind of cut off. So now it should sound a little bit better. So I think I'm going to add a rim right here. Right here. Oops. So I'll just copy this over. Now it should be good. I'm going to save this because I just finished that portion of the beat. Now let's hear it with the melody. I'm actually going to get rid of the last one here. And I'm going to copy this over. So the exact same thing is I'm going to highlight it and do Control C and then click right here, right where it ends. It should kind of lock me there. So now this is perfect because 8 bars have passed. So if your melody is 4 bars, which is a good length, then it's going to be really easy to work with. So I'm just going to Control V to paste it. And there we go. All right. So now I'm going to pretty much add hi-hats. I'm not going to show arranging the beat because you just kind of have to, have like a low energy part like this, and then have some drum sounds come in or all at once, and then get slowly die them down, bring in just the melody, then have it all come in again. It just depends how long you want to make it and stuff, but I don't have enough time to show that. So I'm going to add in hi-hats. So now for reference, you're going to want to use this drum patterns tool that they have on the website, which is normally really bad because, so pretty much to get to it, you just hit patterns beat maker or add new track, drum and beats, either one. Pretty much I'm just using that to get them timed correctly. So I'm just going to go to hi-hats and take one that I like. I'm going to do this one. Doesn't really matter, just one that you like. And now that I have it at the start, I'm going to copy it, Control C, and then I'm going to paste it so that it lines up with each of these. So if you have to shorten it, it's okay. Just make sure that it lines up with all of these lines. So this is pretty much what the hi-hats would sound like normally if you use the website's default sound. But if you get rid of this, use sounds from a drum kit, they'll sound like this. Or this is just one hi-hat that I have. More like a trap hi-hat. So now if I put it all together, copy and paste this until it reaches all the way across. So where the kicks hit, I usually will do a hi-hat roll. So you pretty much want to go to your hi-hat, shorten it so that you can have like 3 or 4 of them. Copy the small hi-hat and then just paste it in like that. So now I'll have this. You can hear it goes. So I only have 30 seconds left to record, but that's pretty much it. I'm just going to copy this again. Yeah, you can add variation, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Save your beat, download it, post it somewhere, make more tutorials.